Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to the Boerma Instituut. I'm here together with Gregor right now. It is the 4th year, I think, of the International Master Florist Education, and we've just started this week. Yeah.
We started on Monday, and we have a group from all over the places in the world. And this is wonderful because of when the interchange after the first 1 or 2 days is beginning, then you don't believe how wonderful the energy is. The energy here, so we feel it all the time here.
Yeah, I agree.
And not only about flowers, but it is also about the cultural differences which create unbelievable inspiration.
Yeah.
So that what we can do, okay, that's a lot, but what these people do amongst themselves and also towards us is very, very positive.
Yeah, I think so. You always feel a little bit the nervous energy on day one, but slowly as the days progress,
Exactly.
the tension releases and everyone gets into the flow.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
you see people grow already in the first week,
Yes.
I think. So.
So this the first week was actually the week with more working with the concepts, like the design scheme, and then going from the very much from the linear. We've speaking about the line work very much this week from day one, and also today going to the form linear.
Yeah.
And you think it should be the easiest, but it was for many people a big challenge. In Holland, you say uitdaging.
Zeker, yeah, for sure.
And that people, they cannot handle so well the empty space. And so the empty space in the form linear work is really a challenge.
Yeah.
But we are on the way.
I
They are
think
all
so.
hard working now in the next room.
Yeah.
And yeah, you talk. I talk.
No, that's going great. Yeah, no, I agree that people often think, well, I don't know if people often think that, but you might think less materials, you need to do less, might be easier, but no, you have to think about every stem, every placement. And like you said, we're slowly working through the design scheme, laying a good base foundation for getting more difficult every time and more difficult concepts.
Sure,
And,
it is
yeah.
important that this people who come for this class that they speak the one language, which is in this case English. But okay, if it goes from 1 to 1, I can also communicate with some other languages when it goes from when you are at the people.
Yeah.
But when you are in front of the class, the language is English.
Yeah. We have people from all over the place. We have a student from Japan, student returning back from Estonia. We have Taiwan, yes. We have people from the USA. So you'll meet everyone. During this live stream, we're introducing the first half of the group, so that will be 10 people. Each and every one will show one of their designs, talk about it, their experiences, and then in the next part, maybe in March, you'll see the others.
So the time we have here together has a lot to do with practical work, and not as much with theory and practical experiences. No, working, practical. And then also what people like very much is the evaluations afterwards. Did I do good? Or what can I do to improve? And when you say, for example, sometimes, this is acceptable, good. No, please, teacher, tell me what can I do to improve?
Exactly.
So it's very much.
Yeah, we have an intense morning full of, there is theory, of course. In the morning, Gregor, you discuss quite a lot of information, but you show every day about 8 to, around 8 works, sometimes 10.
7 to 10 works.
Yeah, exactly.
But it depends. Okay, when the large room design is coming, maybe we have less. But then we have in the rooms here big works, and it is sometimes a miracle. It works even when we have pieces of 2 or 3 meters height. It works.
Yes. Even though the ceiling, it can maybe be 2 meter, a little bit something, but
but then we go
follow.
horizontal.
Exactly.
We have the horizontal direction in the works.
Exactly. Yeah. So, well, thank you very much, Gregor. I think we have to invite our first guest. So in the meantime, Angelica will be running into the classroom for Jaak.
Thank you.
So, and then, of course, Gregor would love to continue and helping the students today.
Yes.
Yeah, it's quite a challenge today. So we have one of the works here that Gregor made during the demonstration. And there is, of course, a minimum, well, not a minimum, but a smaller amount of flowers. We have some hanging nepenthes. We have gerbera from Holstein gerbera, floral fundamental partner. There is a lycospermum inside, which maybe if I turn the design a little bit, you can see that indeed there is a beautiful lycospermum nutans from Ioba flowers. They have been so very kind to help out the program. There's some hanging down materials like this amaranthus that's in there, and yeah, swinging outwards as well. So yeah, then I will move this out of the way because we have Jaak coming from Estonia, the furthest away you can get in Europe, I think, from us. And he has a beautiful bouquet that he made yesterday, and I think he will tell you a little bit something about this. Yeah. How do you want to do it? Shall I move out of the way for you, Jaak? You want to do it? So,
yes.
Here it comes.
You are welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. Shall I talk with you? Yeah, of course. I'm here. I'm here for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jaak, I see you have a beautiful bouquet with a lovely horizontal proportion.
A little bit, can I say?
Yes,
here?
of course. We can.
Yes,
You can move a little bit forward.
Because it must be what yes.
Yeah, like this. So you can see it. Everyone at home can hopefully see it very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit something? How was your experience yesterday in the creation of this bouquet?
You know, so first I'm from Estonia.
Yes.
And I am teacher.
Yes.
I'm teacher in education school Hiiumaa.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in here because I want to learn much more.
Yeah.
And it was my challenge now to take this bouquet on the wood.
Yeah.
And it was like I'd like to try it.
Mm-hmm.
It was my first.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll try. I drill here holes.
Yeah.
And a lot small bigger holes to flowers and smaller holes to choose to make net technique.
Mm-hmm.
Linda net technique. It is from wires.
Mm-hmm.
And it's must be take very quickly.
Yes, yes.
We have time all time.
It's not unlimited time.
Yes,
No.
yes.
We have to, as masters, we have to be able to work in a certain time frame. And actually, I'm sorry. Yes, I maybe should have talked a little bit about you before I asked you about the design, because Jaak Thompson from Estonia, you have done the IMF already. I mean, maybe some people watching at home already know Jaak from a previous live stream. So, and yes, like you said, you would love to continue your learning education, even though you passed the exam with really nice marks. You know, there's doing it for a second time. I think there's still a benefit because you see different works, but also we adapt the education a little bit. The order's a little bit different. So yeah. So indeed, you have this wood, and like you said, you drilled holes inside the wood.
Yes.
And it was difficult because some of them were a little bit small.
Yes.
It limits your.
And the time was limited, and I must take it very quickly.
Yeah.
I never ever to work so quickly.
Yes, exactly. But I think you've done a great job in that limited time. I mean, you have a lovely. So first off, you have the base with the wood. And then the handmade chicken wire that you wove into it. Then you have a lovely layer with very multicolored.
It helped me. It's a chicken wire. It helped me.
It actually helped you.
Take it quickly.
Yes. It was like a second support.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you have a double layer even of chicken wire. So there's one here, and then there's one on the top, as you can see. And then you have some flowers underneath, very beautiful. And then you have some flowers draping over. And I saw you added some beautiful cornice branches. So yeah, it's a very strong, colorful design actually, and all of the intensity in the color is quite strong, I think. So, but it works very well.
Yes, yes, I'd like it too. And if I choose here under the wood, I must do so wood choose more.
More wood texture.
Yeah,
yes,
more wood
that's very good.
On decoration too.
You're right. You're right. Yeah.
The same material.
Exactly.
To here.
Yeah.
And a little bit woods, but corners.
Yes, very smart.
Red corners for in here.
Yes, that's the texture story in your design is very strong. Yeah, you have the wood here. Wood is repeating everywhere. Yeah, and then you have the leucospermum, which are a little bit also like a pointy material, which is reflecting also back in some of the other elements. So yeah, it's a very nice work. Yeah. Yeah, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Yeah. So you obviously enjoyed making it, I assume. Yeah, you had a good time. Yeah. So nice.
I enjoy it. Yeah. I thinking if I wanted to be better teacher, then I must learn with best, and here is this place.
We're very lucky with that,
and
Gregor.
I am very glad become our group. This group from everywhere.
Yes,
and
very mixed.
And near me now working from Taiwan people and different culture.
Yes,
and it is very, very good to learn.
To see what they're making and their sensibilities. Yeah, everyone's sensibilities are so different. Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, thank you very much, Jack. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, so I would say please good luck with your form linear works today, and we're looking forward. So if you want, you can follow Jaak on Facebook. You're on Facebook and you're on Instagram. Jaak Thompson. Maybe Angelica can write that in the chat, and then they will see, because you've posted every day, I think, what you've made.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice. All right, hey, see you around. Good luck. Hey, yes. Angelica, kan je een glaasje water voor me pakken?
Yeah, Mike.
Thank you. All right, so yes, right now, oh, sorry, I'm with my back to you. So right now, Angelica is switching the mic from Jaak to our next guest, the next student. Our next student is Alina. She's from Romania, and she's going to show you a really nice design that I think she made 2 days ago, right? Yeah. The time is a little bit confusing here because we have long days. We start at 9 in the morning, and then officially class ends at about 5-ish, but I think we are here until maybe about 7-ish, maybe longer. So, in any case, sorry, Angelica, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, so maybe before we go to the next one, there are some people in the chat, of course, saying hello to you and to Gregor and to all of us. So we have Jannie Haasakker saying goedemiddag, so good evening. We have Roxy waving to all of us from Michigan, USA, and saying looking forward to the show. We have,
welcome.
Of course, Sally saying hello to us.
Hello, Sally.
We have Deepthi saying hi from Oman.
Oh, hi, Deepthi. Welcome.
VN says hi, I'm glad you're back, with a big heart.
Thank you. Yes, it took us a while to get back. Such a lot of different technical difficulties, one after the other. It's like all of the machinery broke at the same time, more or less. Yeah.
We have Farida Kalim saying hi, Gregor. So we will say hello to Gregor for you. And Paula Leal saying hello from Portugal.
Oh, hi. Well, welcome. So, there we are. Well, Alina, if you are ready, please. Feel free to join me on the, well, it's not a stage, but
can I put it
this
here?
is perfect, I think, It's a very clear design with the calm background like this. So, yes, Alina, would you like to maybe start tell a little bit about yourself?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So I'm from Romania. I started flower design, working in flower design. No, I found my passion for flower design maybe 14 years ago. I immediately started my own business, but I did it without financial education or floristic education, so it failed in 2 years.
Very, very brave though.
I was 25, so it was...
But you're still going now, so you didn't give up.
I took a break for 5 years. I worked for my family, and then my family is not working in floristry, they're in agriculture. And then in 2013 I started a new business, and I started educating myself, which is why I'm here now. I'm still educating, and I'm doing my best every year.
Nice. Well, it shows. It shows.
Thank you.
No, I think we are all. This is the beautiful thing of this profession. We're all always learning and learning, and there's always something new around the corner. So, nice. So, and you've made this on the day that we were all making designs with the rings.
Yes, and that day we learned about lines. So I did here a parallel design. Also, I used some of the techniques I learned the day before.
During the technique day.
So I used here tatami technique to do this part, to add some this curtain here. And then I did this, I think I have to show it from the side. I did this brush from metal. Okay, to add depth. Okay. Okay, and let's see. I used this vine of
beautiful hedera.
Of a hedera erecta, right?
Yes, correct.
Which Gregor brought from his garden.
Lucky you.
To make to connect the two spaces. This is
the Mikado,
5 maybe, and this is 3, right? And there's a negative space in the middle, right? So I also did these tubes that are
they
on
are
a leg somehow to add more depth.
Very good.
And I have here a concentration of flowers in here, a little. So we have a focal point.
Very good. I think you can clearly see because now, I don't know, the viewers at home may not know this, but we have a giant screen there, so we can actually look what the design looks, what you're seeing right now. So, but I think there's a very clear vocal. You have a nice, calm leaf also here, and then you have a bigger leaf here, smaller leaf there. I think it's very smart. The rhythm in the design is very nice.
Thank you. And also it has depth.
Yes, a lot of depth.
So
so the tubes help with that. And like you said, on day 2 we had a day only focused on techniques. Gregor was showing like a lot of different, a whole lineup of techniques. I mean, there's an unimaginable number that exists of what to do. So, and then you can use these techniques during the whole program. So I thought it was very fun also.
So also the most important part is of the design is color.
Yes, I can definitely see.
I try to work in transitions to have the little yellow here, also in the roses.
Very good.
So this is a gerbera that was dying, so I took the outer leaves off and made a smaller flower,
very
which
nice.
Is a very good accent.
No, definitely good color story.
These
chrysanthemums
are almost the same color as the ring. So also there's the same colors in the leaves here. I had 2 more leaves here, but I took them away.
I see.
I took them away. Here's a bit to empty
little bit
the
more
design. But first day I had 2 more leaves that were here. And,
no, I can definitely see it. No, I thought the colors were really amazing in this design. You have a really lovely color story. And I think
looks like a postcard.
Yes, and it's really cool. We have these the Lycospermum. They are from Ioba. They're a really special kind. They're like a pastel that they have inside.
It's a gorgeous color.
We have some really small Holstein Gerbras, and
we have the same color as the
like a lovely pink circle which you have in your interplant spray roses, and then we have some little Deckard chrysanthemum, and I think the rose hips are from Mom, the rose hips were from?
From
Work.
rosefruits.nl.
Ah, rosefruits.nl. Yes.
Yeah.
So, thank you. So, we've got them all. Yes.
Yeah.
And then the leaves, the leaves are from Water Drinker.
And these red leaves, you actually left them on my table.
Oh yes, while I was working, yes. So
yes, so I stole them.
Yes, no, that's great.
Finders keepers.
Yeah, all good, all good. Yeah, no, I was working on a
Also
bouquet.
this leaf here.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
I was cutting I was making a bouquet for the flower cup that was on Wednesday, and indeed I had some of these in, and I had some cuttings that I didn't need. So.
You forgot them there,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was very happy.
And I'm very messy, so that's why they were on your table. I'm sorry, but it's good that you used them. So thank you very much, Alina.
Okay,
Yeah, it was really lovely. How's it going with your from linears?
It's tough.
Yes, it's not easy. Huh?
The design seems easy to make, but when Gregor works, everything seems incredibly easy.
Yeah.
And then I look at him and I say, oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
And then I start placing flowers.
And then it's
and
like,
yeah,
what's the angle?
No.
Yeah.
But I'm learning a lot. I think
Nice.
today is a very good day. I loved the day when he showed us the lines because I learned a lot about the principles.
Yeah.
I have his book, but reading is not
It's
the
always
same
different.
as working.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
today we learn about the shape of the flowers, the lines, how to cross them, how to work parallel,
Very
and
important.
it's very good.
Yeah, nice. Where can the people find you? On Instagram and Facebook? And
I have my flower studio is called No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, so it's no.raw, and Instagram is also no.raw.
Okay, well, very easy. So there you have it. You
Yeah.
can find her no.raw.
Yeah.
Easier cannot be.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. Yeah, and then I would say, good luck with the rest of the From Linear Day, and then
Thank you.
curious to see what's coming up. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, then of course, Angelica will be switching the mics for our next guest, which will be Duke from Australia. So we have a little time to switch, and I'm gonna take a little sip. Yes. All right, awesome. So, Duke, welcome on the stream.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice. Made an awesome bouquet. Could you maybe, before we talk about your beautiful bouquet, maybe a little introduction about you, who you are, where you're from, what you're doing?
So, my name's Duke. I'm from Australia, and I'm here for the International IMF, International Master Florist Education.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, and I've been looking at your work every day. It was very, very beautiful. And I really love this bouquet as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, you made a very interesting horizontal proportioned design. Maybe you could, tell us a little bit about it.
So with this one, I always have, I like Gregor's work and always inspired by him, by the design scheme. And it's like cooking. You can take one category and put with another category and it becomes a new dish.
Yeah.
So I think how can I challenge myself of combine maybe two line system, the parallel line and radial line in the bouquet.
Yeah.
So with a hentai bouquet, we have that radial line happen already with the binding point. But the parallel line, so I have to use the tatami technique to create that parallel line from the dry grass.
Yeah.
And because it's not going to go into water, so I have to rely on dry material.
Yes, very good. Yeah, no, there's a really lovely balance between your parallel and the dried materials and the design itself. And I think you have, here it's longer. There is some grasses inside the bouquet as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trying
Very
to
nice.
bring the structure and the flower together.
Yeah, very good.
Using the dry hydrangea
Yes.
to marry the two.
So even the hydrangea is in the bouquet, or is it
Yes, in the bouquet.
Very cool. Nice. And you have a beautiful color story as well. You have very muted tones and maybe a little bit more pops of color. Could you maybe tell a little bit about your color story?
I think that when I start with this, because I have to rely on the dried grass, so I need something that it just can't be too bright in the center because they're going to be overshadowed from the grass. So trying to marry the grass in with the orange of the calla lily, but then I need some focal point. So I use a bit stronger orange, red orange, and a pop of purple.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very nice. Which is coming here and then coming back over there. So you've really spread it out through the arrangement, making the eye travel a lot. Yeah, you're making us work with our eyes. Very good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And thanks for the beautiful flower. It's my first time in Holland, and it's
nice.
The Alsmeer.
Yes, it's a special one.
It's a special one.
You're right. Yeah, the Alsmeer is from Together to Grow, is also a Floral Fundamentals partner. And this type, I have to be honest. Oh yeah, I remember. This type is called Astra Nova. Yeah, Astra Nova, and there's different colors, and they are the single head Alsmeer, which I think is really cool, because normally the Alsmeer, the problem is, well, it's not really a problem, but I think a lot of people have a problem with it. It's that they are so horizontal, and then they're coming open in a certain way, and you never really know which one is gonna, how is it gonna come open.
True.
And this one is just like a beautiful one single head, feels very, I think, tropical, and lasts a long time. So yeah.
Beautiful. I hope they produce more and we can get them in Australia.
Yeah, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be really cool.
I use them often in my corporate work, Australia, because they last a long time.
Yeah.
I thought of my boss when I see this one. Oh, I hope you get them for me.
That would be really good. Yeah, and you have some. Yeah, you have some beautiful Lycospermum from also from Ioba, but this is a different color tone. Yeah. It's also a very interesting color.
I purposely picked the more reddish tone.
Yeah.
We have some variety with more orange tone,
exactly.
but this is have a red.
No, I think it's a nice way, because you have some reddish tones in your Lycodendron, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, Lycodendron, and it's bridging in between your pinks and your oranges very well. Yeah, because there's a little bit of that in your Scabiosa from margin par. Yeah. And just like, okay, no. I was like, no, the camera's dying, but it's just making some random sound. No, I think it's this one. Yeah. So there we go. And Clematis, also from margin par. I think this is the Clematis Tokyo. Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's so long also, right? Yeah, it's like a long stem.
Very grateful that I'm travel, I think 24-hour flight.
Oh my lord.
To get to here, but the reward is worth it. It's a
nice.
Dream come true.
Nice to hear.
Able to attend the course.
That's so kind of you to say. And which part of Australia are you from?
From Sydney.
Sydney. Oh my God, you're the
Shout
furthest
out to
away.
all the flower lover in Australia.
Nice. So, and in daily life, are you a teacher or are you a florist? Or both, maybe?
I'm working Pearson Florist, a well-known florist in Sydney.
Nice.
They also have a school, so I work 3 days at the workroom with corporate arrangement and 2 days of teaching.
Okay, wow, that's a good balance. Yeah,
yes. I got the good of both worlds. Don't have to mark assignments a lot, and I can play with flowers sometimes.
That's perfect. Nice. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, and then
thank you,
it was
Mike.
really nice talking with you about your bouquet, and I would say, good luck with the From Linear. Yes. You finished the piece already, or are you still?
I finished it, and really inspired by Gregor.
Nice.
He have great flower concept.
Yeah, right. I love From Linear as well. Yeah. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike.
Good luck for the rest of the day.
Thank you.
All right. So Duke is going back into the classroom, and then we're switching over mics. So in the meantime, I take a little sip of my water again. Just so you know. So maybe if you have any questions for us while you're seeing us talk, but maybe that person has already moved on, I can always ask them later or have Angelica ask, and then we're getting back to you on that as soon as possible. But also, just feel free to ask us anything. If this is your first time, don't be shy. Angelica.
So, in the meantime, some more people came into the chat.
Oh, nice.
We have Tunga.
Oh, hi Tunga.
Saying warm greetings from Singapore.
Nice, thank you. Long time no see. Well, last week, I think, or was it? No, time is such a vague concept right now. Sorry, 2 weeks maybe.
We have Sally saying about Alina's work, it looks very classical and the work is attractive.
Oh, nice.
It is very attractive.
Yeah, it was
I
a
agree.
Beautiful design. We'll tell her. Thank you.
We have the amazing Susan McCleary.
Oh, hi, Susan.
Saying hello from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Wish I was there. I learned so much, but there's so much more to learn and practice. Beautiful work, everyone.
Thank you very much, Susan. Yeah, it was really a pleasure having you in the classroom as well. Always asking the right questions. And, you know, it was just beautiful to see you work and, you know, delve into the other types of design styles. So thank you. Yeah.
We have Taiwan giving a 3 thumbs up.
Hi, you and the students and teachers from Taiwan.
We have Gina saying good morning from Seattle. Very lovely arrangements.
You're up early. Thank you very much for joining us.
And last but not least, Matthew Lander saying enjoying this.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Well, we just had one of your countrymen, fellow countrymen. And actually, and now we have a fellow countrywoman. So please, Deborah.
Hi.
Hi. So welcome also on the stream. And
yes.
Hi. So you've made a beautiful bouquet, but maybe before we talk about your bouquet, we talk a little bit about you.
Yeah.
Where are you from? What are you doing?
The northern part of Australia. So you talked to Duke earlier. He's from Sydney. I'm north of Cairns, so a place called Port Douglas.
Yeah. So you are. We discussed this a couple of hours from Perth.
It's on the opposite side of the country.
Oh, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know about any of this. What would that be?
4,000 kilometers?
Oh my God, yeah. So no,
like
this
a long way away from
It's a long way. This country's only like 1.5 hours east to west, 2.5 hours north to south. So I have no.
When we visit here, it's exciting to drive through many countries in like a couple of hours. So, you know.
Switching languages. Oh, sorry, we have.
Yeah. So Matthew Lander says, "Oh yay," and he also says, "Beautiful work, Deb."
Thank you very much, Matthew.
So well. So you're working as a florist, or you're working as a teacher, or?
A little bit of both. So I teach a couple of days a week with Flowers to Impress, School of Floristry.
Nice.
And I also have my own wedding and event florist business. So where I live is predominantly destination weddings. So yeah, lots and lots of weddings.
Yeah, that's with the tropical-ish-esque.
Very much. It's beach side, so everyone wants to fly up to the north, have a beach wedding.
Nice.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Well, and then as Matthew told, it's a beautiful bouquet, so let's maybe talk a little bit about your bouquet.
Yeah.
Do you have a story about it?
Well, my bouquet started with, so on day 2 we had to practice our techniques. So I made the grid mesh panels, just using a weaving technique with the bleached sticks and the grasses. So I wanted to use that for the bouquet. So the initial idea did sort of come with trying to recycle those panels.
Yeah, of course. No.
But I was lucky enough to get my hands on some of the Gloriosa. So that really kicked in the colour scheme. So I wanted to build on the oranges and the reds to sort of bring that all in. So, and also the beautiful rose hips, I never get to play with them in Australia. So I had to use those as well.
Yeah, we're very lucky. Yeah, so that's rosefruit.nl that supplied us with these amazing rose hips.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Lovely.
So, and you know, I play with anthuriums a lot. I do love them, but you know, I had to bring that in too for that darker tone
exactly.
of the reds. So.
Yeah, it's a really lovely color scheme you've got going on there, and it's really grading from very, very light pale, which you have here in this beautiful dianthus.
Yeah, and some of the little spray roses at the back, but you can't quite see that.
Yeah, spray roses from Interplant. I'm just moving your bouquet without asking.
As long as it doesn't topple over while everyone's watching.
No, look, it's standing by itself, and it's beautiful active line. And a little bit of a passive drape at the end, so it's nice.
A little touch of Australiana here.
Yeah, for sure.
Steel grass.
Yeah, exactly. We got that stuff all the way from Australia. No, it's always nice to work with that as well. No, I think there is a beautiful rhythm inside your design, and indeed to the depth that you create by having those 2 sheets. Yeah. So on day 2 we had a day only about techniques, right? So that was.
I enjoyed that day, much to the surprise of the other classmates when I mentioned it before. But I really enjoyed that day because it's not often. Well, there were some techniques that I never really learnt actually how to do. You see them obviously, but it was nice to spend that time and just learn how to do them.
Yeah, I think quite often when there's classes, sometimes the teacher assumes that people know it, or it's just not really talked about that much.
It was really good, and now we've got I think I wrote like 50 different techniques. So it was great. It was a really good day.
I also enjoyed that one a lot. So nice. And let's see. Lycospermum again, Ioba. This is yet another color that we have over here.
The colours of the new, oh my goodness.
They're very special, aren't
the
they?
pinks, the hints of pinks and peach, it's just beautiful. So.
And you have some lovely astrantia from Margin Par, which is very complementing.
Well, I wanted to, bring in this sort of more of a softer form, but still in that deeper tone.
Yeah, very nice. And also these lycodendrons are also from Ioba, so they supplied us with nutans and some lycodendrons as well. I think the Gloriosa, although these are not from Margin Par, they do have a wide selection of them, but they are more muted in color, so also interesting. We might get to work with that at some point during the program, hopefully, yeah. So, well, Deborah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that you came out and volunteered to talk
Yes.
with us. So, is there anyone maybe with a question in the meantime coming up for Deborah?
Not a question, but Gina says, I remember those rose hips. They are so beautiful.
They certainly are.
Yeah, they're very special.
And Roxy says, I grow Gloriosa lilies here in the summer because they are so wonderful, and I use them in floral designs too.
Nice.
I have a little vine at home, but I get flowers that probably like this sort of one. So it's actually a declared weed where I am.
Oh,
so
really?
You're not really supposed to grow it. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
We're strict in Australia.
Yeah. So the Gloriosa, they're not a bulb, but they're the other words. They're
like a rhizome.
A rhizome, yeah. And so they split every year. So it's very slow to develop new colors because when they find a new color, then they have to select it, and then next year they have 2 of that, and then the year after they have 4.
They've got to wait for it to bulk up.
So I did an interview once with Willem from Crown Jewels Gloriosa. I'm just plugging another video. We did an interview. It's also on our channel. So if you're watching right now, want to learn more about Gloriosa, then we did an interview like a couple of years ago during COVID. So, but anyway, yeah. So thank you again.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Enjoy the rest of the Form Linear Day.
Yes, I'm going to finish off my design. Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome. Thank you. So, in the meantime, again, Angelica, switching microphones in the back. And we're going over to Claudia, who is back again. And she also made an amazing bouquet. So, totally different vibe. Before we had a horizontal proportion, and now we have Claudia's bouquet, which has, what kind of proportion? It has a downwards movement, that's for sure.
Yes, more downwards directed.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. So you might remember Claudia from the previous live stream, or you've seen her online. She's making absolutely beautiful work on Facebook and Instagram, and always posting a lot. She's a competitor for the World Cup, and also a Floral Fundamentals ambassador, and doing a lot. So if you haven't seen her yet, follow her on Instagram and Facebook and all that nice things.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Yeah. So maybe if you want, we talk a little bit about your bouquet.
Of course. I love alocasia, and I think that it will be very nice if I will make 2 frames like an alocasia leaves, and also to have the alocasia leaves in the hand tied because I wanted to create a repetition. And I made 2 layers.
Yeah, feel free to show it to them. Yeah, very nice.
In this part. With paper covered wire, and I also wanted to have that design to be different in every part. And here we have some colors with blue, lilac, a little bit of red, if I can say.
Yeah. No, I would agree.
And here we have more
totally
blue
different look, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Every angle of this bouquet is interesting, and every angle of this bouquet has a totally different feel. I think you achieved really what you wanted. Like if we look from this perspective, it's a very open. If we look from the other perspective, the frame is more dominant. So that's really cool. And then you have a beautiful alocasia leaf which is unrolling. When I saw that at Water Drinker, I was like, oh, let's grab some of those.
It is amazing. I was very happy that Gregor gave me.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're using it. And then we have some dianthus, which is painted, but it was originally from the masterclass with Frédéric, which was last week.
It has a very good color, I think.
It is very interesting, and the fact that it's still good.
Yes.
It's also good. Yeah.
And also eryngium.
Eryngium from Margin Par.
Yes.
Yeah, very nice.
Of course, and scabiosas.
Yes, it's just such a big head is on that scabiosa. Oh, Angelica, I think you want to interrupt us for a sec. Yeah.
Yes. So first of all, we have Vivi Taro saying hi. I'm Violetta. Very nice arrangements.
Thank you so much.
We have Farida Kalim saying hi, Claudia. Good to see you.
Also nice to hear from you.
Roxy says about the Gloriosa, by the way, it's a good tip. In Michigan, I have to lift and store my Gloriosa tubers or they turn mush in our winter. So no problem with becoming invasive. So that was a good...
Tubers, that's the word.
Yeah. And we have a question from Jennifer Thompson.
Okay.
How did you make the structure, wire, glue, central wire in binding point? Question mark. Also very lovely. Hello from Herefordshire.
Okay.
Herefordshire.
Good question.
So, first I've made the 2 leaves of alocasia with a wire, 1.8 wire. After it, I crushed the paper covered wire and
the crunch technique, right?
With
from
the crunch technique, yes. And after it, here I have some woods and I made a frame.
Yeah.
I searched 2 woods. It is okay, woods?
Yeah,
I think
it's,
so.
it's a branch. Yeah.
Yes, two branches. I forgot the words.
Syringa, I think they're syringa branches. Yeah.
And I put it into layers. And after it, I made also a handle.
Yeah.
With a paper covered wire.
Very cool.
Because I wanted to have a slim handle.
Yeah.
Because it is very easier
than holding a big branch. Yeah, for sure. Maybe we can show the bottom a little bit because then, you can see a little bit the branch here coming out. So yeah, very smart to attach it to the branch like that. So you have it here in between. Creating that airy space in between. So very nice.
Thank you.
Lovely.
So I hope it is a good response.
Yes, I think so. I think the people enjoyed it. And we also enjoyed it a lot. So we have some good pictures of it as well, which you will probably share at some point.
Yes, I can write for them.
Yes. Sorry, it always takes 100 years before I send them. But all right, so nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I would say enjoy the rest of the Linear Day. So, thank you. And then take a little sip again. And then Angelica will get the next person. So it's really interesting because during the class there's 20 students. It doesn't feel like we're with that many, I have to be honest, but that's because when Gregor teaches, the flow is always very easy. And he always seems to be able to talk to everyone and discuss with everyone. So what normally feels like 20 students now feels like 10. When he had a student class of 30 for a 2-day master class, it also didn't feel like 30 people. But for the International Master Florist Program, the maximum amount of students is really 20. So don't worry, never going to be 30. And a big variety. When you are with the class of 20, you see a big variety of different bouquets. So it's very interesting also to see what your fellow students are making, aside from what Gregor is showing. So next up we have Arthur, all the way from the USA.
I am.
So, welcome to the live stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to maybe first introduce yourself a little bit, your daily life?
My daily life. Very complicated. I'm a shop owner in Denver, Colorado. I've had my shop for 10 years. I've done EMC and AIFD.
Nice.
And this is my next shop.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I've seen your work many times. I've seen you do a presentation work for the symposium, and I was really impressed by your colors and your rhythms and placements. So, and yesterday, was it yesterday? You made this bouquet. Yeah. Which is very interesting.
This is kind of a style I gravitate towards. I wanted to kind of stretch my limits as far as how stretched out my design elements were, just to take it a little bit further.
Yeah.
Today's work, I'm definitely pushing my comfort zone a lot. So this is more within my comfort zone, definitely. But I'm all about tension, kind of bridging masculine and feminine and kind of mixing it up so it's a little bit unusual.
Yeah. No, for sure. It has a lot of interesting different textures. You've got this what is it?
Raffia wire.
Raffia wire. Yes, raffia covered wire, and then you have these beautiful dried materials with the leaves that are like contorting and moving in interesting ways. We've got a beautiful shiny leaf that you've painted in a champagne-esque tone.
These are made-up colors.
Yeah, it's like a mixed bridging colors, which mixes very well. You have this interesting textured pumpkins in there. So there's a big variety of textures, but the color palette is very calm, but beautifully bridging.
Yeah, I try to do like very heavy masculine forms, like the branches and the lines, very like masculine texture, I would say.
Yeah.
And then bridge it with the feminine roses and like little feminine details. Just so you have like a very heavy, beefy bouquet, but then it's soft feminine colors.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, and you have a lovely, I think this is called coral alstroemeria. The color is called coral, I think. And that alstroemeria is from Together to Grow.
Those are magically available over there.
Yes, they somehow popped up. Yeah, and so maybe there was a alstroemeria competition somewhere in the Netherlands. But no, I think they're lasting long and opening very nicely. You have some beautiful interplant spray roses, which have also this beautiful in-between color. And
kind of like me.
Yeah, very nice.
Pinkish, whitish.
Mixes well with everything.
Totally.
Yeah. And then a lovely little lycodendron, I think, a variety is from Oyoba, which is a silverish with a pinkish heart.
And I did have originally purple limonium, but I needed it to be a different color. So I tend to, like, if I need something, I'll try to make it feel a little bit natural.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks very natural.
Usually a gold base coat and then one or two colors over it, just kind of randomly, so it just feels like it might have happened naturally.
Yeah.
So we have to like kind of question, did it happen?
Exactly, yeah, it almost looks like a dried material like this, so it works very well, I think. And then you have the shiny texture in the wires.
A little bit of jewelry.
Yeah, little bit aggressive, pointy, which is nice, contrasting again.
Could be used as a weapon.
Yeah, right. Very nice. So, yeah, and you have attached everything very neatly with the bind wire. Yeah, very cool. Interesting shapes. Yeah, thank you very much. Oh, we have a question. Yeah,
a question.
Oh. Not a question, but first of all, Taiwan says it is amazing to see these beautiful works. Ian and I are enjoying this so much, and it's reminding us of our IMF learning days.
Lovely. Yeah.
And we have Gina Thresher saying, "Yay, Arthur!"
Yeah. Your fellow EMC graduate. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that was it.
Sorry, yeah, that was it.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, Gina was also really amazing in the class, really lovely. Also asking all the right questions always. So it's like when you're in the class, it's always nice when people are asking questions, but in the first days, I mean, I know the tension is there and people are maybe a little shy to ask, but I also had heard a lot of nice questions coming from you.
Even like multiple people from last year I've chatted about this, which is like very kind of instrumental in me, like, okay, I need to do this. Like, this is where I need to be. So
nice. Well, that's lovely to hear.
Last year was very helpful for this year.
Yeah, last year was helpful for this year? Because,
definitely.
How do you mean?
Just watching what people were doing.
Oh,
and,
yeah. I see.
Talking back and forth.
Yeah, cool. So. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for your time. So Arthur's getting the mic by Angelica, and then we're going into the
I don't know who's next because your mom has the
list. My mother took the list, so we're just gonna wing it and see who's gonna come out next. So if you have any questions at home, please feel free to ask them and don't be shy, because we're here to answer any questions. Maybe a little bit about the program itself. So the International Master Florist Education is a 20-day 20-day program, 10 days in November, 10 days in March, and at the end of the program we have an exam. So the students make about five-ish designs for the exam. Oh no, I'm confusing things now. No, they make 3 to 4 designs for the exam. And there is a nomenclature exam as well, because nomenclature is also important when you want to create the works. You need to know what goes in them. So anyway, in the meantime, Alexandra is who is the birthday girl today. So happy birthday to Alexandra. She's coming in with a beautiful bouquet. Alexandra is coming from Poland. You studied in the master school in Poland from Max Kuczynski, yes. And you participated in the Theo Boerma Cup, which you won.
Yes,
so congratulations.
Yes, I was really happy.
Yeah, so maybe if people know and saw us on Instagram, they may have seen already us posting about you. And people can find you also on Instagram.
Yes, on Instagram and on Facebook.
Facebook, which I forgot to tell about Arthur, but Arthur Williams is of course also on Instagram and on Facebook. So if you want to check him out, please do so. So, Alexandra, would you like to talk a little bit about your beautiful bouquet? Lovely horizontal proportion.
Yes, and it's a cascade bouquet. I don't do it this often in my shop. Rather, I'm doing like round bouquets. That's why I'm really happy to try it, to do it here. Like construction is magnolia branches.
Nice.
What else? It takes not a long of time to do it, the construction. Beautiful gloriosa that I found here.
Oops, sorry, we're having a little technical thing. We're still here, don't worry, we're not gone. But I think I have to maybe switch out the battery. Yeah, so people can still hear us. Okay. So, but I just have to make a little change here. So again, don't worry, we didn't leave you. We are just without battery for a second. So I'm gonna take out this thing here and switch, because as you know, we've been experiencing some technical difficulties, but there's always something else. We have to get a dummy battery that lasts infinite, but at this point we're just having to switch out.
Well, maybe in the meantime, Mike, Roxy says happy birthday, Alexandra.
Thank you.
Nice. So let's see. I think now we are back. Yes, we can see you again, and your beautiful bouquet.
That you can see that the gloriosa are even dancing here.
Oh yes, very nice. Yeah, lovely movement in there.
Yes, like lines.
Yes, there are definitely. You have a nice active cornice, or at least energetic.
Yes.
You have beautiful roses from interplant roses, which are becoming very open now. Really nice pop of color that's going into your heart. I see Decker chrysanthemum, yes, Lycospermum from Ioba.
And beautiful colors, real beautiful colors.
Yeah, really special. So if you are buying on the auction, you can just ask for Ioba, and they have these amazing colors. Yeah, it's very nice. And you have also lovely rose hips. You have on the other side, maybe the people can see. Sorry.
Chrysanthemum also.
Yes, chrysanthemum as well, and the beautiful Alsmeria, which is a lovely color, very long lasting. Maybe if we turn the bouquet around a little bit, they can see that part. Like yes, yeah. Oh, very nice. Yeah. So like super long bouquet. Yeah. Very cool. So, so people can find you on Instagram, social media. That's important, of course.
Yes.
And now you're making a form linear work. How's it going?
This is my favorite, actually. I really like it, and it's never-ending story. When you think that you know something, you don't know nothing.
It's very difficult, with the form linear, there's a million possibilities.
Yes, and so it's like you must be really focused on it, really think what you are doing.
Yes, incorporate all the movements and all sorts of things like that.
When Gregor is doing this, it looks so easy, but when we start doing,
overthinking it, and I understand. So later, maybe today, you're posting every day something that you've made?
Yes, every day I'm trying to post something.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, so people, if you want to have a look, she's posting later today.
Yes, and you are sharing that. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, nice, of course. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And then I would say good luck with the rest of the Form Linear Day.
Thank you. Bye.
I appreciate your time. Thank you. So, yes, we've had nice cake because Alexandra's birthday. So, and you might have noticed, I'm back in my second puberty. So I got braces again. When I was 13, I had braces, but I was very, how do you call that? Well, rebellious is not the right word, but I thought I didn't need to go back to get that one line. And of course, now I have to have braces again because the doctor told me if you don't take braces, maybe in 10 years you won't have any front teeth anymore, so better to get them. But that's not really interesting for you to hear. Just want to explain why it's so incredibly shiny when I open my mouth, because normally I don't see it so much, but now I'm looking at myself and I see the shininess the whole time. So in the meantime, while someone else is coming, maybe I can steal a work from Gregor to show you. So I'm not leaving you. I'm just grabbing a design from Gregor to show you. Pop, pop, pop. Because it takes a little time before the next person comes. There is a next person coming, right, Angelica?
I am not sure.
Oh. So, or was that? Sorry? After Alexandra?
Misato.
Oh, okay. So, well, there is another person coming. So, but we have a beautiful design made by Gregor, form linear. Very much diagonal line order, very clear. And also beautiful materials in there. We have salvia from Morning Glory. This gardener has been very generous to us. He actually doesn't sell any cut flowers, but he has a really, really beautiful, how do you call that? Like a place where you can buy plants, like a garden center. It's a garden center. He has a beautiful garden center here in Aalsmeer, but he only sells like very unique and interesting varieties. So if you're ever in Aalsmeer, you should definitely check out Kwekerij Morning Glory, because this gentleman has a lot of knowledge about plants, a lot of knowledge about very special varieties, and yeah, that's how we got these. And just because he likes to see people work and use it in an art piece, that's why he is donating these beautiful materials to us to use in the class. So especially for something like a linear design, these beautiful thin materials are absolutely lovely to use. This, I think it's a wild rose. I found that just on the side of the road when I was preparing for my bouquet for the World Cup. The World Cup, no, I'm not going to the World Cup. For the Flower Cup here in Holland, there was a bouquet competition, and eventually I chose to use something else. But I'll post about that bouquet later. So you can see that on my Instagram, Mike Boerma Floral Design. And then, of course, we have Lycodendron from Ioba. We have some Snapdragon, aka Antherinum, and some beautiful Gloriosa. And these Gloriosa are actually from Marginpar, because Marginpar has those in-between colors. So the blurry colored Gloriosa. Gregor had a couple of stems available. And then Alocasia leaf over here, and the snake grass, creating this really active explosion, active movement. So I'm just gonna ask, Angelica, is everything all right over there? Yeah, you can do it, Misato. Gambatte kudasai. Angelica, we have a question from the audience?
No, but Misato rather not want to be in front of the camera, but she would like to talk about her piece. Right?
Okay.
So.
Wow, ikemasu yo. Daijoubu. We can do it.
So if you want, you can take your work.
Yeah, so Misato will bring her work. So Misato is from Japan, and actually she came here because she saw the last IMF class online, and she saw Kodai Shiraishi, right? Shiraishi, yeah, and he was creating some works, and that inspired her, and also because of course he's Japanese, I think that inspired you to feel more safe to come over, right? So so they discussed when she asked him to have a meeting, and then they discussed, and then she came eventually here. She did the advanced program here before she started in the IMF program, and then we did some private lessons. But before she came here, she already did a year of floristry education in Japan. So I think the Japanese Floristry Association, right? Yeah. So if you want, you can also hide behind your bouquet if you want.
You can talk on the microphone.
Let's see what's the best angle for this bouquet. Well, both angles are very interesting.
So you can stay here if you like, and then you can speak about your work from a distance.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So please. Yeah, I think it's working, the mic.
Yes, because I want to make this big bridal bouquet because nowadays I can't see the big bridal bouquet. I think it's one of a dream for bride, I think. So that's why I want to make this one.
Yeah.
And then I want to make the more impact.
Yes.
And then more decorative. I want to make that, so that's why I made it.
Nice.
Thank you.
So can you talk a little bit about maybe your color palette, because you have an amazing color palette going on in your design?
So I choose the dark cereal. I choose the 5, and then more bright color. I choose the pink cushion, right? I think.
Yes, pink cushion. Yeah,
yes,
Lycospermum. Yeah,
yes.
or Nutans.
Nutans.
Yeah, it's easier to say maybe.
And I choose amaranthus, and then hanging. Yes, and I want to connect to center part.
Yeah.
So ivy.
Yes.
So that's why I made more hanging line, but it's too hanging, right? So that's why I made it a more straight line.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The top.
Yeah, to balance a little bit the
yes.
hangingness, to create that straight line, but also because you wanted to show your frame. I remember you told me. So you wanted to have the. This is a piece of compressed cardboard. It's from Oasis. It's a new product that they use for their biodegradable foams. They're 90% biodegradable foams, but they're now selling them separately because people were asking for it, because they make very nice bases for table decos or whatever. But also in this case, yeah, you made it into a frame, so very useful.
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
Very smart.
And then I made I pick up the 2 frames, and then I add more, and then I made a handle also.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
So I'll show it. So you made, you connected
it's very
the 2 frames to each other, and then there is a handle on the inside, which makes it easy to hold. Yeah. So, and you have a nice line with the steel grass going out, I see. And you also participated in the color program with Frédéric, right?
Yes.
Did you learn a lot for the colors that you used in this design?
Yes, of course. So I took the Frédéric Duplay course. So his class is so nice for me because I'm learning about the color palette. I think one of the fundamental for floristry. So that's why I took the Frédéric.
Yeah.
So he tried to talk to us the color palette. So because analogous about
analogous. Yes, correct. Yeah, analogous, and so analogous is the same as harmonious, and then you have monochrome, and then or ton sur ton. And I think you are right. You have not only pink tones, because it's almost ton sur ton, like one color, monochromatic, but you have also a little bit of orange, so you are going into the analogous color scheme. And then of course the lovely brown, which is like how do you call that, the opposite of vibrant. It's like there's a nice word for that.
Very
anyway,
organic,
muted, muted organic, but muted color. Desaturated. It's brown is like a desaturated red, basically, or pink. So it very much works in your design. And I think it's nice that you have this texture of this cardboard, which is like very earthy, and then you have this nice hedera, which also has like a rustic feel, and the beautiful lycodendron as well. Again, interplant spray roses with their beautiful in-between colors. Also the Together to Grow Alsmeer from Floral Fundamentals grower. So there's really a nice variation of material inside your bouquet, I think.
Thank you.
different shapes.
Yes, yes, yes. That's my important thing about choosing the flowers. So, and then I want to pick up the roses because this name is Destiny. So that's why.
It's your destiny. Nice. Yeah, so it's also interesting to see from the other angles. And the rhythm in your anthurium and and everything is very interesting as well. So maybe I hold it a little bit differently. And show you from this angle, which is also very interesting, the top. Yeah, very beautiful. So, all right, any questions from the audience? Yes, we have some questions.
No question, but Tunga says, bravo, Misato.
Oh,
Nice, Tunga.
I love you, my flower sisters, yes.
Yes, your flower sister.
Yes.
Very good.
Thank you.
Anything else from the audience?
Well, we have a special person also here. Alison Bradley says, hello,
hi,
Mr. Mike.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Nice. Yeah, we were just talking about some of our lovely Floral Fundamentals partners, like Together to Grow in here. And in this design, yes. Well, in this design, it's just Together to Grow, but we have some other amazing people helping us out, like the rose hips from Rose Fruit. This gentleman has been helping us out, I think, since the 2010s, like the early, maybe 13 or something like that. So, yeah, and you have a very good pot that you chose with this design as well, with a nice little mauve color as well.
Yeah, I think florists first we need to decide to pick up the vase. I think because you know.
I agree. Yeah, this is very smart thinking, because you have to fit the bouquet to the.
Yes, my previous company told me about the vase. So
very good. So Misato, you have anything to tell? Can people find you on Instagram or social media, or where can people find you?
No.
Not?
I don't have.
Not yet? Mada?
Yeah, not yet.
Okay.
Sorry.
Mada. But, yes, well, maybe after the class you can make a nice Instagram page.
Yes.
Let's say we'll be coming soon.
So thank you very much, Misato.
Yeah, thank you so much, really.
Yeah. And
me too.
And it was nice to hear you talk, even though you were a little shy to come on the camera. But maybe next time.
Next time, right?
Maybe next time. So, all right. So then Angelica is gonna take in the next person, if there is any. So was anyone counting how many people have come? Because we are doing the first 10 people during this live stream. Oh, there's another one coming. And then next part in March, we're doing 10 more. But we have one more student for you, all the way from Taiwan. We have Lydia. Yeah, Lydia is one of the teachers at Boerma Instituut, Taiwan as well. I always see her at the seminars whenever I go to Taiwan, and she's been making lovely works. And what she's going to show you in just a second is her bouquet from yesterday. So during the bouquet day, people could incorporate some of their techniques that they've learned during the technique day. So during the technique day, we've been only making technical things just to practice. And later in the program, people could add that to their designs, of course, also to start up new designs. So Lydia, thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Coming into the stream. Welcome.
Yeah.
So you've made this beautiful bouquet.
Thank you.
Lovely horizontal proportion. Oh, sorry, we have something happening.
Taiwan says, Lydia, go, go, go.
Go, yeah.
Yes, it's when you and Ian are sitting on the other side. Nice. So Lydia, please, can you tell something about yourself before we talk about your bouquet?
I say first, I come here the second time, but everything is new and special. And I learned a lot of techniques. So, my friend, you can come here.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, please feel welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
The structure is the square shape. Yeah. I use the yellow and the orange color to connect, and a little purple.
Yes.
Yeah, to concentrate.
Yes, for a little bit darkness in your design. Yeah.
And a lot of material is up, and some is down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. About 80% of your work is going up, but we have a little bit striving or swinging outwards and some hanging down. And I think your color palette is really lovely.
Yes.
You have these tones varying from dark to lighter. We have some really darkish, almost brownish gerbras from Holstein, very beautiful, small little ones. Then we have some more Aalsmeer from Together to Grow. And I see that you've really looked at what's inside this gerbera, and then you bring it back in there. So that's nice. And then of course the lovely pampas.
And the structure material, I changed the same color.
You're right. Yeah. Very good.
Yes.
Yeah. And some lovely.
And maybe
lilies.
we can see the back.
Oh yes, of course. Please, we should show them the back as well, because the back should also be interesting.
Yes.
And actually, now that I'm turning it around, I realize, there is this Gypsophila. It's a very special Gypsophila.
Yes.
Huh? Yeah. So this Gypsophila is a new variety. It's a new variety from Margenpar. And if maybe you would be able to see very close, which I don't think we can, but maybe we can, because it's getting darker and darker.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, this is about as close as we can get, because it is a little bit more hairy. It's a little bit more fuzzy. Than the regular Gypsophila. It's very cool.
Yeah.
So can you tell a little bit maybe about the rhythm of the flowers that you have inside? Maybe what we can see about the amaranthus and the lycodendron, lycospermum? So you have like maybe 3 and the 5 and the 8.
Okay.
Talk a little bit about the proportion.
Yeah.
It's
proportion.
Okay?
Yeah. The proportion here.
The overall external proportion.
Proportion here is 8.
Yes.
Yeah. And here. Or here. From here is 5.
Yes.
And
I
then
see.
is 3.
Yes. Very good. Yeah. Nice. So other materials I see in here are also Margenpar materials, the Astrantia, which is beautiful. You've connected that very well with the amaranthus. We have from Ioba these beautiful lycospermum. Yeah, and that's very interesting.
And it's the new color.
Yes, it's a new color.
I saw it here.
For the first time, right?
Before,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
Very special. Yeah, they're very special. And you actually have 2 of them, 2 varieties. So you have the reddish, more soft, with the more soft pink, and then you have over here the more orangey, soft salmon with a little bit of yellow points on there. Yeah. And what I find funny is that you've found this ruscus with a little berry.
I keep the berry.
Very good, because that connects a little bit again in your story with the orange.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe we have another question coming in from.
Well, yes.
Statement.
First, we have Janet Correro.
Hi, Janet. Welcome.
Saying, I just tuned in. Good morning, everyone.
No
hello
worries.
from New Jersey, USA. We'll have to watch the replay.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we've had some very beautiful works coming by. So New Jersey. So that's nice. I'll be going to Philadelphia next year for the Philly Flower Show, and we'll be creating something very special, but maybe some more news will come out on that later this year. Yeah. So
And there is a question from Alison Bradley. Is that Lilium a Martagon?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
I'm just gonna say yes. It is? Yes.
Martagon, yes.
Yes, Angelica double checked.
Yes.
Yes.
I can verify.
Yes. Thank you very much, Angelica. Yeah. So, and the Lily partner in Floral Fundamentals, Alison, you will of course know immediately. But even though this was not supplied by them, but maybe we should just give them a shout out in any case, because there is a beautiful Lily partner, I think, yeah. And at least there is a beautiful Amaryllis partner with Van der Ende. And we have Nerines, not in these designs, because the Nerines came in a little bit later, but we have the Witnerine. The father of Robert came in, I think yesterday or something, with some beautiful narines that we have in there. So, all right, thank you very much.
Thank you,
I
Mike.
Appreciate. Oh, we have one question coming in. No, oh, okay, sorry.
So Taiwan says, hope more and more teachers from Taiwan will join the IMF. It is really a great and empowering course.
Wow.
Well, thank you very much for the kind words. All right, so thank you.
Thank
you did a great job, and I'm very curious to see your form linear later today.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So everyone is currently working on different form linear designs. Gregor has a lot of samples here. Maybe in the meantime, I snatch another one, or yeah, maybe Angelica, you verify if there is someone more coming, because our list has disappeared. So, and I'll just walk off screen for 2 seconds. I apologize, because I don't have a form linear design. Okay, there's one more coming. I don't have a form linear close by to show, so I'll show just a beautiful hand-tied, yes, a beautiful decorative hand-tied bouquet from Gregor, which he made yesterday during the bouquet day. In this bouquet, we do have a beautiful Gloriosa from Margin Par inside. We have some an amazing fiery chrysanthemum inside, and I think, I'm not sure if Deliflor has those, but Floral Fundamentals has a chrysanthemum partner which is called Deliflor, and they also have a lot of beautiful varieties. This is the Witnerines narines that I was talking about earlier, so they were used during the hand-tied bouquet class, and we have some nice Nepenthes in there. So the whole shape of the bouquet, if I would hold it very horizontally, is a horizontal proportion, but when it's angled like this, maybe it's a more diagonal proportion. And it's a very decorative one with a beautiful woven frame, which maybe you can see if I hold it a little closer. Yeah, bamboo leaves. Are they from your garden, Gregor? No. Oh.
From Taiwan.
Ah, from Taiwan, from our friends from Taiwan. So, and when Gregor goes to Taiwan, he works together with Mika and Ellie Lin from the American Floral Art School. And when my mother and I go to Taiwan, we work together with the Boerma Instituut Taiwan branch, so our daughter school with Wenyu and Ian, who are sitting in the channel right now, in the chat. So, there we go. How are you feeling?
Excited.
Feel ready? Excited? Oh, I think it's very brave. You showing your form linear, which you just finished.
Yes.
Nice.
Should I?
Alrighty.
Okay.
So maybe before we talk about your awesome design, you could introduce yourself a little bit, talk about where you're from, what you're doing in your daily life.
Hi, I'm Anna from Romania. In a day-to-day basis, I'm an economist, but I want to switch to the floral side because I'm more attracted to this part. It's more creative and more beautiful. As you can see here, we are playing with some beautiful flowers. Nerine from our friends of David.
Yes, true.
And Sanguisorba from
Margin Par.
Yes,
yes, good shout out. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I work in the rusty vase because I wanted to show the linear form as close as much as the vegetative one, but it's still linear. And I played with the leaves and with the back of the leaves because they have the same brown spots.
The metallic texture, yeah.
Let's see.
I can see it. Yeah, we can see it on the camera.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah,
Very
I just
cool.
finished.
Yes, yeah. You were quick. Yeah, very good. Yeah, and I think it's nice. You have this branch just laying in there, and it's going a little bit through. So yeah, it's very natural looking.
Yep.
Very true. And you use the Kenzon, which is, a totally different technique. Did you use it before?
Yes, I have used it before.
Oh, nice.
I'm a student of Sogetsu school.
Oh, cool. Nice.
So
yeah.
I was challenged to do this type of arrangement in a Kenzan in such a narrow bottom of
Yeah, that's true. The bottom is quite narrow.
And the forms are long and heavy, and it was like a challenge to fix the Kenzan, but yeah, I succeeded.
Not easy. No, you did it. And so you have a radial, I see a radial line order.
And I wanted to have transparency.
Yes, yeah, I definitely can see that. Yeah, it looks really
and
nice.
And I also have like a negative space here.
Very important in form linear, but also Ikebana, which you apparently study, and it shows. Okay. So, and can you tell a little bit about the rhythm of your narines, maybe?
Yeah, I wanted to have like a natural rhythm. So I have placed at different heights.
Yes.
And I have placed both in the front and also in the back of the design. And I wanted to have like sanguisorba, like a little interesting thing around them to have like also like the wind flowing to the tifa leaves. And that was my thinking when playing with the flowers.
Makes sense. No, it's really funny because of course we can see the big screen, so we can see what the work looks like on camera. And I think with the calm background like this, really works very well. Yeah, nice. Very clean and very natural. So I think you really achieved what you wanted to achieve here.
Thank you.
So is there a place that people can find you online? Do you have an Instagram or a Facebook?
I have Instagram, yeah. It's on my name. It's Amaria Sherban.
Okay, that's very easy. Yeah, very nice. And you're also sharing some on social media your works.
Yeah.
So people can follow your journey along.
Thank you.
Very nice. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we have maybe a question,
or
just a compliment.
Mike, no questions, only compliments.
Okay, good.
Thank you. You are so kind.
So Paula Leal says beautiful structures and works. This is amazing.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Lovely. Well, all right. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you also.
Yeah, you're gonna make another one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Very good. So in the meantime, Gregor was just entering the workroom for a little bit, and we have Paulina sitting here with us as well, and she is preparing and helping Gregor for some work tomorrow. Maybe I can show it to them? Yeah, thank you, very cool. So, you are making a skewer with lanner wool and dried leaves. So, very cool. I'm very curious to see what this is going to be, and maybe it's probably for next week's bridal bouquet class. And what I really like about this one is that the lanner wool, it's very useful for many different applications. So in this case, it's a nice texture that's very soft, which is contrasting with the dried leaves. And lanner wool has a very big selection of wool colors and wool materials, like they have rope, they have felt, squares. They're also a Floral Fundamentals partner, but even before they've helped us out many times. And I think working with their materials is very nice because it's a very natural product. They're also a family business, so we have that in common. And the team is just really very friendly and helping out a lot. Angelica. Oh, sorry, I thought you were pressing something. Do we have another person?
No, that was it.
Oh, that was it. All right, well. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. And if you did, please give us a thumbs up because that helps us a lot. You can hit the bell button that's on there as well. If you hit the bell button, you will get notified whenever something new comes up. And if you would subscribe to our channel, that also, of course, helps us out incredibly. And we try to do live streams every other week. Last couple of weeks we were not able to because we had issues with our microphones, but now we have solved that issue, and there were some other things popping up, like stacking up one to each other. But yeah, so in 2 weeks we'll go live again, and I think that's more or less it. Yeah, so follow us along on Instagram. We'll be posting about the program, and we'll be showing more designs. I'll start to make reels again with the current program, but also with Frederik's previous program. For those of you willing to travel to the Netherlands to come and study with us, we have some very interesting things coming up. January 14 and 15, we have a class by Mark Pampling, Australian Master Florist, who is incredible with a minimal amount of flowers, very well in the golden rule, and also I think a very inspiring teacher. For me as a teacher, it was very inspiring to see him work, so I would highly recommend that. There's an International Floristry Teacher Seminar, which is only available if you're a teacher, so send me an email to mike@boerma.nl if you are interested in that, which is happening in the week after the 14th and the 15th. Then in March, we have another texture program by Frédéric Dupré, which I found endlessly inspiring and interesting when he was here in June for the texture program, and the color program, which was in November, was also very interesting. So check that out on dutchfloraldesign.com. So again, thank you very much for,
Almost.
Almost.
Roxy says, all of the designs shown today were absolutely beautiful and inspired. Wonderful way to see each designer's interpretation. Frida Kalim says, thank you, Mike and Angelica. Say hello to Jacqueline.
Will do, thank you.
Taiwan says, thank you so much for sharing.
Very welcome.
And Deepti says, beautiful works. Thank you, Mike, for explaining everything in detail.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was really fun. I loved seeing everyone's work, and you can immediately see each and everyone's personality and design style coming through. And I think, of course, this is only day 5. Usually what happens is during the course of the program, people find find their own way more and more. So by the end, you will really see the personality shine through even more. Even though, of course, some of these people, they are already very achieved florists. They have already had a long career in floristry, but there's always something more to learn. So yeah, anyway, so thank you very much, and see you in 2 weeks. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to walk off screen very slowly. So thank you very much. See you next time.